to put this?
Not yet. How full do you want it?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, get an extra if I come 6 plates, right? Holy moly.
Thanks, Dad.
A little foggy.
It's okay.
I haven't even get smoke on the lens.
Okay, now it looks like something from what was that music video called? The one with the saxophone.
I don't know. There's a lot of music. Okay.
Copyright.
Careless Whispers?
Yeah, that one. That's what it looked like.
No, it's called copyright.
No, you can say the name. You can't play the music.
Well, you just did.
I wasn't playing, I was whistling it. And it's probably off key by 2 notes. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Or?
Right?
Okay.
You gonna put it over both?
Alright.
Why is Jackson using a chopstick?
Take a picture of this rock.
Look at that rock.
Take a picture.
I know, the sun is bright right in your eyes, isn't it? Yeah, the sun is up over the trees, but I have a lot of stuff that I have to get done today. And good morning, everyone. Okay, so yesterday, and I'm going to preface what I'm about to say and about to show you with, I am not a master gardener. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. I do a little bit of research here and there, and I just enough to be deadly. So that being said, all right. So we tore down the old garden. As you can see, there's a little bit of where it used to be. So I've laid these cloths down. Now these are the ones that I got from the Family Dollar here, or the Dollar General, sorry, here in town, and they were on sale. They were 50% off, so I went ahead and got some, and I have some more over here for later projects. But last night, the boys and I put these posts down. So this is the general idea of how big I kind of want this new front garden to be. Now, that being said, I was unsure whether or not I was supposed to pull like the grass out or lay this on top of it and then the mulch in the walkways, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'll be mulching all of the walkways here, all along the fence line, and then here. Now the door or the gate is going to be here, so we'll be walking in here and this will be all mulched out. And it looks like, because this is just 2 bags of mulch here, so I'm going to need at the very minimum 16 bags. Now the last time I bought 4 bags of mulch, it was $20, I want to say. Yeah, that kind of sounds about right. Yeah, it's about 20 bucks. So, and this was at the place, what's it called? It used to be called Elliott's. Now it's called Living Earth. It's called Living Earth. Now, at the same time, I bought a bucket load of, it wasn't compost, it was compost and topsoil. I did buy a bucket load of that, and that was $20. So I'm wondering if their mulch might be cheaper and if they'd be willing to bring it over here. The only problem is I find that there's a lot more loss when they do it that way, because all of the, well, I don't know if you guys can see this, but when they dumped the last one here, look, this is all of the topsoil and dirt from the last bucket. I feel like I'm losing more than I'm actually gaining. So I find it better to be more precise in my measurements and more precise in the laying of the stuff. Okay, so it looks like we've had a little bit of, I don't know if you guys can see that. We've had some slug action. Yeah. So we definitely have slugs in this, or snails in this area. But yeah, I'm hoping you can see what I have in my mind's eye, but we did that today. So today or yesterday, we did this last night, like right as the sun was setting, because it was the coolest part of the day. And right now it's only, what, 75 right now. So I figured I've got about an hour, maybe less before. So if I need to stop talking and start putting in stakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And you guys get to watch. What you doing? Oh, are those fun? Are you having fun? All right, let's get started. All right, so one thing about having boys is they use everything. I was gonna tie a string from here to there to make kind of a straight line, but I don't have one. So what I've done is I have a straight-ish piece of 8-foot rebar, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use that. Okay, it doesn't suck. It is a little off, but it's not too bad. All right, so I gotta put one here. Whoops. Oh, I don't know if you guys remember or if any of my new viewers saw, the reason why I chose this spot in my yard is because my brother may have gotten stuck, his truck stuck in the yard, and in the effort of trying to get it out, completely tore up the front yard. And it's not his fault because it was a very, very rainy week at the beginning of the growing season. We had lots and lots of rain, but he got so stuck. It was terrible. I had to call a friend of mine to come and get him out, and Thomas is a Ford, was driving a Ford, and my brother was driving a Chevy, and there's a huge rivalry around here about, you know, which truck is better. So it was kind of funny because Thomas kept giving him a hard time about pulling out his Chevy. And so the other thing is we called his wife, my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, to bring over a chain. He had come over to jumpstart my van because my van was the battery had completely died. Well, he thought I meant the escape, and so he tried to pull into the yard over next to the escape to jumpstart it. He only made it, like, he just made it here. That's it. Like, he pulled in here, and then he comes over here, and then he pulled up like right here and got stuck. But by the time he was done trying to get out, I mean, he was literally like almost in the ditch. When Thomas came to pull him out, we ended up having to pull up my mailbox, and Thomas had to drag him like basically through the ditch and back onto the road again. It was it wasn't fun, but in hindsight it was actually kind of funny. So anyway, that is my story time for the day. So let's finish getting this posts in. Good thing I was out here. The city was just about to shut off my water because they thought I was the last house on the right, when in actuality it's my neighbor. They're the last house on the right. So yeah, I was kind of happy I was out here then. All right, so we've got all the posts in. This last one I don't think is going to be very straight, but that's okay. I'm not too preoccupied about it. We'll stretch the fence in probably the next couple of days. I want to get the mulch down first and get everything marked off the way it's supposed to be, because that way if I get the fencing in and I get all of the mulch down, I can I know I can start putting at least a couple of plants down in. But I need to double check and see the proper use of the black landscape cloth. I'm not entirely sure I'm using it correctly, and I'm not sure if I was supposed to till up the grass underneath it or if it'll kill the grass underneath it. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll have to go do some research on it. Like I said, I am a huge proponent of doing research. I just unfortunately didn't do a whole lot of research first. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, let me go ahead and get done for the day. I think I got all the posts in. I just got to get through the fence, and then that would be it. Hey baby, can you come and get all of those landscape stuff? Can you get it please and bring it over here in the grass so Daddy doesn't run over it, please? Thank you. All right, you ate one of my Oreos, didn't you?
Yeah.
Lachlan, I said no Oreos in the morning. You said, oh, whatever. All right, put them over there, next to the post.
Yeah.
Right there, next to that green post. Thank you. Can you get the other ones? We don't want Daddy to run over them.
I know. All the. Okay. I'm gonna put them.
Right there with the other ones.
There.
Yep, go ahead. All right. Say have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day. Maybe.
Tell everybody good day.
Have a good day. Wait a minute.
You can turn it off. Go ahead. All right, so Aiden is going to help me do the wonderful.
All right, so 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. So put first dig a hole there, and I'll give you the first one.
Okay, really quick. I'm gonna just dig all the holes first, line them up, and then I'm gonna put them all in. camera got stuck on something.
Alright, we need more water for that one. Okay, so we're done for the day. It is getting ready to storm. You see that beautiful sky up there. It's lovely. That should be heading towards us any minute. According to Alexa, it'll be here in an hour. So anyway, alright, here's what we did. We went ahead and we weighted down all of these things. We found some old cracked pottery. So Aiden and I went through and did that. Like I said, we still need to get probably like between 8 and 16 bags of mulch. Actually more than that now, so I'm gonna lean towards 16. But to fill in all of the walkways here, and then also to fill in, this is what we just did. Jackson came home right in the middle of doing this, so you know I have the canna that's here. So then I put a rose, and I put a canna, and then I put a rose, and then I put a canna, and then I have the marigolds. Yes! You can go inside. And I pulled up all of the boards that were around here because this was like, I initially had this where the beans were, the beans and the peas, but unfortunately they did not grow, but the marigolds did. So I pulled these boards up. I'm going to use them for something else. Over here, Aiden has put down 8 of the butternut squash, and fingers crossed that they do very well. The thunderstorm is coming. I'm really hoping they don't get hammered too overly bad, but you know, the last time I did the other squash, they did pretty well. They were relatively hardy, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully these guys will do good. I wasn't going to put the squash here. I was actually going to put more tomatoes here, but I changed my mind because I wanted to put the squash over there, but that is clearly not even ready yet, so we're going to go ahead and put the squash here and just hope for the best. Anyway, okay, this is Angie from Brooke Homestead, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you later.